Hello friends, this is Haradhan once again as usual. Welcome to Maven Session 1. Today in this session I will discuss what is all about Maven and how we can install the Maven, how we can create sample Maven project and how we can run any sample program. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Please provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next videos. So what is Maven? Maven is a build and test management tool. Maven is used to define project structure, dependency, build and test management. Using POM.xml or POM.xml, which specifically available when you are creating the Maven project, user can configure dependency needed for building, testing and running code. Maven automatically download the necessary files from the repository while building the project. Maven is a dependency management tool. To execute the framework, user need to add the jar file, right? Maven helps the user to keep the jar file up to date in the framework. So you already seen, right? Whenever we are creating any Selenium WebDriver project or whenever we are creating any TestNG project, right? Every time, right? We need to add the jar file. First, we need to install the jar file. Then we need to add those jar file in the project so that whenever we are calling any class, right, which is available in the Selenium jar file or TestNG jar file, that class can be called out because we are adding the jar file manually. But the problem is that suppose whenever your browser is getting updated, right, so you have to update your jar file accordingly based on the current releases. But in case you are not updating manually, so it will throw some error, right? But here through Maven, we are not adding the jar file manually. In case we are using Selenium or TestNG, right, we will be not be adding any jar file. Instead of that, we will add the dependency. Suppose say today you have add the dependency as suppose say 2.0 version, and 1 month it got updated to 3.0. So in case you are not creating any project with the help of Maven, so every time you have to download the latest version and you have to delete the previous version and you have to add those, right, new version to your project. But here in case you are creating the project using Maven and you are adding dependency through Maven, so as and when the version will be getting changed, so whenever you will be coming online and you will be running any code, so your particular dependency or will jar dependent jar file will get updated automatically. That means old file will be removed and new file will be replaced. So obviously there is a less failure chances because your code will be up to date, your dependency will be up to date, right? So during runtime, the Maven will check the version of the jar file present in the local system and compare it with the POM XML file. If the latest version is available online, then it will download them automatically and replace the local version and then execute the framework. If there is no internet connections available or the latest version is not available, then Maven executes the framework with the jar files available in the local system, which is the old version. It provides build success message if no compilation issue in the framework or else provide build failure message. So whenever we have to execute program using the Maven project, right? User need to do the following step. First, we need to install the Maven. We have to add the dependency. Suppose you need, if you want to work with the Selenium WebDriver only, you have to add the dependency of Selenium WebDriver. If you want to work with the TestNG, so obviously you have to add Selenium WebDriver as well as like other TestNG dependency. If you want to work with the JUnit framework, you have to add the dependency for the JUnit framework as well. Once the dependency is set, obviously you will run the program and you will execute the framework. So, okay. So following below are the steps to install Maven in Eclipse. In case you are using Luna or above version, okay, then you need no need to install like Maven. Automatically, it will be by default it will be installed in your Eclipse. but if it is not, like, you need to manually install the Eclipse, right? So here already I have the Eclipse ID. So how can I install it? So you need to click on the help button from the Eclipse ID. Then you need to click on the about Eclipse. So Eclipse Marketplace. Here in the search button, you need to give the right name, right? Suppose the Maven for Eclipse. You need to give the name. If I give the name as Maven for Eclipse, okay, and you need to click the search button. Then in case it is not installed, it will be coming here, and you need to click on the install button and you need to, finish the installation. So here I already have right install. So how can you find it? You need to click on the install tab, right? You can find out that Maven and Maven dependency is already installed, and if it is also not updated, so whenever you are navigating, so it will be also try to check any update is available for that Maven or not. In case it is available, it will try to automatically update it. So that is the basic benefit of whenever you are creating any project with the help of Maven project, right? Okay, so it is checking for the update. In case it is finding any update, so it will automatically update it. Here you can see, right, download, something is happening. Okay, so here I already, right, installed the Maven, right? Maven, right? Java E2, 12 version, Luna or Mars, and also Maven integration for Eclipse. Both the things already downloaded. In case it is not downloaded, so you need to install it, or if you want to update it, you can still update it. So that is the advantage of the Maven, right? Once like installation is done, right? How can you check whether your Maven project is there or not, whether also installed or not? You need to click on the file, you need to click on the new, you need to go to the others, and here if you search Maven, right, you can see Maven is already installed in my system. It is not, you need to simply install it. The above step already mentioned, right? Okay, so you need to click on the help menu and Eclipse Marketplace. They need to search with Maven with Eclipse. User will get the below some result. Okay, in case it is already installed, so I am not getting any options. But in case it is not installed in your system, you will get options to install it. Once installation is successful, accept the agreement and restart your Eclipse, which might take some time. Okay. Then steps for creating Maven project, right? So how I will create the Maven project? So you already seen, right, Maven app already installed. So you need to click on the file, new, and you click on the other. Here you need to type here Maven, right, and Maven project. You need to check that checkbox, create sample projects. Okay. So if you check it, so you can change the workspace list. Workspace location if you want to do it. So I am not changing. I am just keeping it default. Click on the next button. Here you need to give some, right, artifact group ID. Suppose first Maven project, I am giving is artifact ID Maven test project, and need to click on the finish button. So you can see the Maven test project is already created here, right? Okay, and you can see src, okay, main and test, right, folder is there. Okay, and you can see immediately pom.xml file is getting added, right? So whenever you will be creating any Maven project, right, it will immediately pom.xml file will be generated. This will be the structure: src main java, src main resources, src test java, src test resources, and this is the grep file, library file, okay, and target. Okay, so next thing is that you need to right click on the GRE system library, right? GRE system library. If you right click here, you need to click on the, if you go to the build path, configure build path. So right now you will, if you click on the in the configure build path, you are not able to see anything, right? Called, right, Selenium jar file, right? Okay. Now if you right click here, JRE system library file, if you click on the properties, right, you have to select that option workspace default JRE, and you need to click on the apply and close, right, and you need to refresh the project. Okay, now, okay, now you need to select the pom.xmls. Just double click on that pom.xml, it will be open, right, and you need to navigate to that particular pom.xml page, right. So you can see here, right, Maven dependency is already getting added, right, and right now if you want to run, right, any project, suppose Selenium, I want to add Selenium jar file, right, so here you have to add it instead of adding from the, right, build config build path. I am not adding here. Okay, so let's add it here. How you can get it? So just simply go to Google and here search, right, Selenium Java Maven dependency. Okay, and here some option will be there. You can click on that options Maven repository and you can get the stables code, right. So suppose I am taking 3.1.4.0, right, so you can get the dependency here. So simply copy that thing and paste here. Before the project. Okay, here some error message is coming. Okay, you need to add dependencies tab. After that, so you need to add the tag dependencies, right, dependencies tag, because under the dependencies tag you can add multiple dependency. Suppose this is the this dependency is for, right, Selenium jar file, right. If you want to add, right, the dependency for TestNG, you can add under the, right, the dependencies tag. So you can add one more tag here. So it will start with the dependency, you will do dependency and group ID, artifact ID and version you can need to enter, right. So if you right now if you click on the save, so if you can see immediately it will start building workspace. That means it will immediately try to, right, install the relevant jar file, right now you can see after save is done, there is another folder structure created, right, Maven dependency. So if you click on that options, you can see all the Selenium Java jar file has been installed automatically. And in case just if you change the version number, right, suppose right now if I want to update it with, say, update it with 3, instead of 3.140 I want to update it with 3.141.59, right. So what you need to do, you need to simply update what group ID. So group ID is same, Selenium Java is same, I will update the version number, right. So let's update it and let's see what is happening here. Okay, so now you can see here all is 3.14.0 based on the version I have given. Now I am giving the version as 3.141.59, and after if you click on the save button, so you can see here building workspace is happening. So it will take some time, okay, couple of minutes to update the version, because it will remove all the Maven dependency and it will try to, right, match with the latest versions. You can see it's done, right. Now it has been changed, right, Selenium Java 3.14.1.59, right. So that is the beauty of Maven project. So you no need to delete those dependence jar file and no need to upload and I mean download and update it in the project. You just need to change the version number. In case any group ID or artifact ID need to change it, just need to change it and you need to click on the save button, right. Now if you click on the GRE system library, right, and if you go to the build path, configure build path, okay, here, right, you can see Maven dependency has been added, right, and all the Selenium jar file to the latest version has been added automatically here. Okay, now if you want to just click on the save here, if you want to create any project, so you need to create the project in that particular src test/java. So you need to expand it and you need to create a package first, new package. Okay, or here we can click new class. I will click with the class. So here whenever we are creating the class, so you need to give some package, right? Package name is fast Maven project, or I am giving as Maven project. Okay, here I am giving the class name is fast Maven test project. Okay, and I am selecting the public static void main function because I did not included the test engine jar, I mean test engine dependency, right? So obviously I can't run without the main functions. Okay, now if I want to add some functions, right, I mean some want to run some script, then I will add suppose the script. Suppose I want to deal with the Chrome browsers, right? So I will set the properties for the Chrome browsers, Chrome drivers, and then I will instantly create the Chrome driver if the object or instance, right, for the web driver interface and the Chrome driver class. I will maximize it. Now I will want to pass some URL, right? Driver.get. Suppose I want to pass the URL for Google. Okay. So I will pass the URL for Google. Then I want to print the title of the page. Driver.get title. Okay. Let's run the code and let's see what is happening. Okay. So if you running from here, run as Java application, it will be launching the Chrome browsers. It will maximize the browsers. It will pass the URL for google.com. Then it will get the title and it will print the title in the console. Okay, you can see the title is coming as Google, right? Here I already created the POM XML file, right? Just like the test.ng XML file. So by default, whenever creating the Maven project, so POM XML file will be there. Okay. So in the POM XML file, right, you need to simply add the dependency whatever is required. Suppose you already added the dependency for the Selenium jar file, so all the driver is coming, right? Chrome drivers or Firefox drivers, jar file will automatically tagged with that particular Selenium jar file. Okay, now if you want to add the test jar file, we need to add the dependency for the test.ng. I will create separate session for the adding the test.ng jar files, I mean dependency, and how we can execute, create a test.ng class, and how we can run the code, right? So here if you want to run the whatever code has been written so far, if you want to run from XML, right, you need to right click, and if you here if you select the run as, you can see lot of option is coming, right? So I will just create separate session for this. Now if you select like Maven test, so it will be also running, your code will be also run whatever has been written in the first Maven test project.java. Okay, so some failure is coming. because whenever you want to run from the Maven, right, Maven test, so you need to add some more dependency for the Maven compiler and Maven Surefire plugin. Okay, so I will create separate sessions, so where I will add all those plugin as part of dependency, and after that we can run it from the for pom.xml file, right? We can clean the project. Okay, we can clean the project, right? We can build Maven, we can generate sources, okay, and we can also run right from the using the Maven test. Okay, so okay, so uh, that's all for today's session. Thank you.